A warm welcome to our exciting English class. This is Simplified, a trainee teacher at Arihant College of Education. I am very grateful to conduct a video lesson at Anthony School. Please be attentive in this class. Student, today we are going to learn 2.6, the Chasing Sea Monster. Here are the pictures related previous class. I will summarize some points here. Narrator ships a frigate ship wanted to go back, but then suddenly an earthly animal came toward them at a dashing speed. The narrator and the crew were stunned. They were motionless. The animal made full circle around the frigate and warped them in the seeds of electricity. That they were like a luminous dust. It could have dashed toward their ship at any instant. The warship was fleeing. The narrator was clearly surprised by this as he felt that they could have fought it. The commander frigate decided to wait for the daylight and to know what creatures was it instead of fighting. The whole crew stayed awake and the frigate slowed down. The creature mimicked them. The road with the waves near midnight it disappeared, or it went out. The crew was filled with hope and fear at the same time. At 12:35, defying hiss could be heard, which resembled a sound made by a water spout expelled with a tremendous essential. What happened next? Let's find out. Student, what is the name of ship? Yes, frigate Abraham Lincoln. At what time is this event taking place? Yes, this is happening during the night time, midnight time, 12:35 am. What is the narrator name? The name of narrator is Jules Verne. He is known as the father of friction. Very good, student. So today we are going to learn a beautiful story, Chasing the Sea Monster, page number 44 to 45. Today we will learning about a story, The Sea Monster, which was written by Jules Verne. He was a French writer. He is also known as the father of science fiction. He wrote about a rocket, space travel, submarine when such things were unknown. In this passage from his novel 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, he described how people on a ship tank of the submarine as an animal and tried to chase and hunt him. He is famous for the story like a journey of the center of the earth, from the earth to the moon, journey to the mysterious island. He is a very famous and suspicious writer. Student, open the textbook Chasing Sea Monster, page number 44. Till now we have seen the monster was on their tail. But what happened next? Let's find out. Student, open the page number 44 and read silently. By the commander frigate, Ned Land and I were on the afterdeck peering eagerly into the darkness. Tell me, Ned Land, isn't that the noise cetaceans make when they sprout water from their blowholes? The very noise, sir. But this one's way louder. So there can be no mistake. There's definitely a whale lurking in our waters. Near 2 o'clock in the morning, the core of light reappeared 5 miles away from Abraham Lincoln. Here, the page number 44, this paragraph, the author was saying when the author and Commander Fragant and Ned Land was standing in the back part of the ship. There was the author asked to Ned Land what type of noise this is. Then Ned Land was very sure and he was replied that this noise was very loud. It's no mistake, that is whale lurking. Here, lurking means hide to attack or ambush the enemy. Okay, is a very clear Ned Land, that is the whale lurking nearby. And the second, near 2 o'clock in the morning, the core of light reappeared 5 miles away from Abraham Lincoln. So then near 2 o'clock in the morning, the core of light reappeared the 5 miles away from the Abraham Lincoln. In the first paragraph, we are seeing some new words like cetacean means marine animals like a whale. Lurking means hiding. A whale was lurking in the water. We are read here in the first paragraph. The lurking means hiding. Student, here figure of speech. Cetacean. The cetaceans swim and below their holes around us. Lurking. The rover was lurking nearby. Student, you make also sentence with the help of these words. Student, let's continue other paragraph. You read silently and very carefully. We stayed on the alert until daylight, getting ready for action. Whiling gear was set up along the railings. Our chief officers loaded the blunderbusses, which can launch harpoons as far as mile, along duck guns with exploding bullets that can wound and kill even the most powerful animals. Ned Land was content to sharpen his harpoon, a dreadful weapon in his hands. At 6 o'clock, day began to break, and with the dawn's early light, the animal's electric glow disappeared. At 7 o'clock, a very dense morning mist spread around us. Our best spy glasses were unable to precise it. The outcome disappointed and anger. At 8 o'clock, the mist rolled away, and the horizon grew wider and clear. Suddenly, Ned Land's voice could be heard. "There's the thing's question." Ascertain to port, the harpoon shouted. Every eye looked toward the point indicated. There, a mile and a half from the frigate, a long blackish body emerged a meter above the waves, whirring violently. Its tail was creating a considerable current. Here, the author was saying that they were all alert daylight, while the gear up was set up along the railings, which means the weapons used to kill the whales. The chief officers loaded the blunderbusses, which means the shoot guns. Loaded means filled with the ammo, which could launch launch harpoon as far as mile. Uh, mile. There were long duck guns with exploding ammo which could kill even the most powerful animal. Okay, now they were all ready by had gun with good short long distance and gun with short range. Ned Land was a contact to sharpen his harpoons and a dreadful weapon in his hand. Okay, everyone prepare for the fight to powerful animal. At 6 o'clock, the sun began to rise. The animal's electric glow was disappeared. At 7 o'clock, it was a very dense morning. Mist was spread around us. Uh, Even the best spy glasses were not able to precise it. Means spy glasses means a type of telescope which is used by ship captain to look far in the uh, horizons. The outcome after it was disappointed and anger. Ned Land was very disappointed, and his disappointed was come to out to anger. At 8 o'clock, the mist rolled away. Means mist, everything was clear. Horizon was very clear. Horizon was much closer and much clear. We can see easily. Ned Land called them to look at the astern to the port, which means the back of the ship. They could see a blackish body appearing a mile and a half away uh, from them, means from the ship. The querying the tail of a creature was creating a considerable current. Querying means the snake with a slight rapid motion, like a snake was like this zigzag. That's the querying means snake with a slightly rapid motion. Okay. Student, continue the paragraph in the 45 number page number. Then you read silently. The crew were waiting impatiently for order from their leader. The latter, after carefully observing the animal, ordered the engineer to sail full steam toward the animal. 3 cheers greeted this order. The hour of battle had sounded. A few moments later, the Abraham Lincoln headed straight for the animal. Unconcerned, the latter let us come nearer. It got up a little speed and kept its distance. This chase dragged on for about 3/4 of an hour without the frigate getting any closer to the sea animal. At this rate, it was obvious that we would never catch up with it. The Abraham Lincoln gathered speed, but so did the animal. This went on for the next hour. The Abraham Lincoln was now speeding so much that its mast trembled down to their blocks. Here, in this paragraph, we are seeing that the crew of the ship was waiting impatiently. He was not for waiting to order captain to give me order, and we are going to war with wild creatures. Okay, so the crew of the ship was waiting impatiently from order from the captain. After observing, the captain gave orders to the engineers to sail full steam. Steam means full speed toward the creatures. The crew members was very happy to get this order, and he was a full cheer up. Means we were going to 3 cheers, yay! Like greeted the ship. They all were ready for the happy to fight. The Abraham Lincoln went forward to the creatures. The creatures, its distance by speeding up. This chase went up till 3/4 of 1 hour, means 45 minutes. However, the frigate did not get any closer to the sea animal. It was obvious now and they would not able to catch the animal. The Abraham Lincoln increased the speed, but creature also increased its speed. This went on for the next hour. The frigate speed up so much that the metal pole or the mast was shaking very badly. Till here we see the characteristic of the captain, which are the decision making skill, leadership qualities, and problem solving decision, like waiting for daylight to know the enemy first and then attack also. In the morning he commanded to chase the creatures. After identify the creatures, then identify the creatures, and here we are saying till here we are saying the captain's quality, and this lesson we are saying that is life skills, decision making, problem solving skill we are seeing here. So today we are learn the lesson chasing the sea monster, page number 44 to 45. How to Commander Fragrant is chasing the monster, what type of problem they faced. In the next class we will be see the next part. Okay, student, here are some new words. Whiling gear, equipment used to hunt whale. Sail full steam. You can say sail at a full speed. Steam means speed. Harpoon. Harpoon means it is a long zipper like a instrument which is used to kill or fight or hung on to something. Student, here some figure of speech. Whiling gear. The crew was arming themselves with whiling gear. Sail full steam. The cruise sailed full steam ahead. Harpoon. The harpoon was fired from a long distance to get the whale. Student, you make also sentence with the help of these words. Find all the references to the given in the passage. Then make a chart to show the event described in the passage along with the time when they occur. This is the activity. You do all, we read these paragraphs time to time, what activities they did here. Then you write it. Okay. Here some example like all night long means the crew stayed on their feet. Near midnight, it disappeared. At 12:53 am, offending hiss could be heard. Near 2 am, the core light reappeared. At 6 am, the animal's electric glow disappeared. At 7 am, mist spread around us. Student, here is the link revision. It is a Google form. Please do it and submit it. It will be in the description box. It is for your own revision. How do you understand this lesson and how much you understand? Okay. Student, this is the link of a fun activity. I am definitely sure that you all would love it. Please go through. It is the description below. It is a full of fun for you. Please do it. Here is the homework part. It's an activity based homework. Imagine the monster and describe the monster in your own word. Only you write in 10 to 15 words. Thank you. Thank you, student, for your cooperation.